Who else has messed with our lives long enough?
The real Endgame is almost here.
When I face off against the man in yellow, I won't make the same mistake twice.
Let's move out. The particle accelerator is fully charged and online.
You're gonna change the past.
Joe, I'm gonna save my mom.
How many more people could die if your mother lives?
This is why you became the Flash, to put things right. You can't stop me, Flash. But you never will.
Hey, how's it going everyone? What is up? And welcome to my Flash Endgame trailer breakdown. So I was really wondering what I was going to do for my Monday video until this released. And this is by far one of the best trailers, if not the best trailer released all season for the Flash or Arrow. Arrow didn't really get their trailer. They got more of a inside shot of the episode. But yeah, before we get into that, two new images released of Gorilla Grodd. I showed them to my friend, and we sort of had the same thought. He looks really rubbery. But I said that, of course it's a TV budget. He's not gonna look perfect. But yeah, he does look really rubbery, but it's still gonna be fucking awesome. So yeah, those are the two pictures. Now let's get into the video. So we're going to go in order with the moments as they happen. So starting out, Reverse Flash presumably captures Eddie. So they're on that bridge. We've seen pictures leaked from the bridge scene. I'm not sure if he actually captures Eddie, but he definitely thwaps him, and Eddie goes freaking flying. I don't know if Reverse Flash is going to, or Eobard or whatever, I don't know if Eobard's going to catch him and then run away. We do have that promo to go off of, spoilers, where Eobard reveals himself to Eddie. So that's sort of something to go off of. I don't know if he's going to capture him at that moment, but we definitely know the capture is coming on that bridge. That's also probably going to be the spot where Eobard tells Iris that Barry's the Flash. So a strange blue vial that could have something to do with Cobalt Blue, although I doubt it. That's just a thought. It more than likely has something to do with Eobard's Endgame. It probably definitely has something to do with that. As the story goes on, it really looks like Flashpoint is happening more and more, and I saw a really interesting theory of saying that this is, I can't remember the name of the formula, but it was the formula that successfully let Eobard Thawne make himself into a paradox, to where he could erase Barry Allen and still exist, or something like that. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. Probably completely wrong about it, but yeah, it is strange. Could have something to do with Cobalt Blue. More than likely has something to do with Eobard's Endgame. So moving on, Barry and Eobard meet face to face. Now, even though we only get to see this for a second, this was still a very fiery scene, for lack of a better word. I want to say oh yeah, I got the word, intense. There we go. It was intense, even though it was only for a second. Barry standing there out in the middle of the fucking open with his mask off. Are you dumb? That's almost as dumb as showing every person you locked up in the pipeline your identity. Okay, I love the Flash, but that's a big flaw. Keep your mask on. And of course, Eobard's standing there menacingly, and we know it's actually him because he has the ring on. You can see it on his finger, and it's just awesome looking, and it's going to heat up real fast. But moving on. So Team Flash teams up with the Rogues. So in a couple of scenes, actually two scenes from the trailer, we get to see Captain Cold, Joe, Caitlin, Cisco, and Lisa and the Flash in Star Labs together. Of course, that lets you know that they're going to be working together. And then in I think it's the next scene, we get to see Captain Cold and the Flash. Well, Captain Cold's on his motorbike with his weird ass helmet. The Flash is of course running, and then you got Lisa Snart in this big fucking truck. This team up, this is going to be the, if you guys read the New 52 Flash, it's volume 2 or 3, Gorilla Grodd's Invasion, which could have something to do with that. So they could be ripping a story right out of the New 52 volume 2 or 3, to where the Rogues have to team up to take on Grodd, or that's more than likely just to team up to take on Eobard, which is even cooler. And moving on, the particle accelerator is going off again, possibly to send Barry to the past. That's another crazy thought. Or probably not too crazy, because I do have a little bit of proof in the next thing, but it could just be a random flashback. So yeah, basically I just want to go ahead and get to the next thing, but the particle accelerator is going off again, or flashback for some reason. But moving on, a little bit of proof to go with that accelerator theory. We do see Barry watching his mom's death through a doorway. As this goes on, Flashpoint looks realer and realer. Even though I don't agree with them doing it like season 1, if they did do it, they're pulling it off great so far. But yeah, we get to see Barry watch his mom's murder through a doorway. He'll probably intervene, or he might just sit there and watch, since he already has like one version of himself there, or actually 2 versions of himself there. But yeah, the particle accelerator could possibly be what sends him back, and he could just sit there idle and watch his mom's murder until the future, where he actually tries to save his mom but ultimately fails, or he could intervene there and cause Flashpoint. It's interesting as hell. So moving on, the Flash, Firestorm, and Al-Sahim team up. So of course, now knowing that Oliver does accept the offer, he's not wearing a costume because Roy got arrested in his costume. He didn't have to steal a lead costume for that. He is also him. And it makes me wonder what's going to happen to make him, like, actually help Barry. Because Oliver, like, in these next episodes, is gone. He's gone, it seems like. Unless he's putting on a very, very convincing, like, scene or whatever. I don't know the word right now. Lack of a better word. Then something drastic must happen to, like, bring him back. Probably seeing Thea as a hero, like, suited up does it. But yeah, that, just to stay on the moment, it's so cool seeing the Flash, Firestorm, and Oliver there. Arrow, Al-Sahim, Ra's al Ghul, whatever his name was, Oliver al Ghul, whatever. So moving on, the Rogues break out of the pipeline, more than likely due to Eobard. So with Barry, as I mentioned earlier, not keeping his fucking mask on and showing everyone they've put in the pipeline his face, that's probably not going to end up well for Joe, Iris, Caitlin, Cisco, and whoever the hell else, because it's, yeah, it's not too smart to show them all your face, but it is cool to see, Mist break out, whatever his name was, Weather Wizard, and the others, I forgot their name. Peekaboo. I think Peekaboo might help him. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to see. I'm interested to see how they actually round them all back up, because, like, the ones that they show in the shot are, like, some of the most dangerous ones from, like, the entire season. Like, that Mist guy, he was dangerous as, like, shit. Like, it took a miracle to stop him. So it's very interesting to see, like, 5 villains of the week in one episode. They'll probably have something like weird or something to explain catching them all in like 5 minutes, but we'll see. And moving on to the last thing in the trailer, a very interesting shot of Barry's dad in prison. Nothing interesting really happens in like the split second that we get to see him, but it's just the, like, them putting that in right there in the trailer for the last 4 episodes. It makes it really interesting. If you guys didn't know, in one, it was like the pre-52, while Barry was trying to not break his dad, but, you know, legally get his dad out of prison by proving that he didn't murder his mom, his dad died in prison. So I'm thinking the big death for this season is really down to Barry's dad or Joe, Henry or Joe. If it's Joe, like, I've really had this going around in my mind. If it's Joe, it's probably going to be like after everything's over, you know, the calm after the storm, and then he just gets killed somehow. That's what I'm thinking might happen. I don't know, it's a weird thought. But yeah, I'm thinking Barry's dad might have a heart attack in prison. I don't know. But it's a very interesting shot to me, and it could be like some foreshadowing. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Tune in tomorrow night for my Flash review, hopefully a little bit earlier than this. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your comments, what you think about the trailer, and yeah, see you guys on the next one. Peace.